Come on into the season opener of Collegiate League of Legends. And we have an exciting matchup here in the North Conference, right here at School of Mines, Hardrockers in South Dakota. Joining me today is Wyatt Sox Boy 3, the head coach and head coordinator of the esports.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here today, taking on Augustana College in our season opener.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. My name is Adam EV500, and we are going to be casting this awesome match against the School of Mines Hardrockers and the Augustana College, which it's not the Augustana from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's from
Illinois.
So obviously some great things. Some other teams that we got to keep our eyes out for is Robert Morris University. They have their first match today. They are in the North Conference, as well as University of Maryville. So we have national champions.
Yeah, and Columbia, a finalist last year.
So we have three teams who are in here in the conference. So a very tough conference. When you were getting ready for this, what were the initial thoughts when you were in the North Conference and you saw all these teams?
Well, I mean, we definitely have our work cut out for us, and it really just keeps us honest, right? We have to just look at the match in front of us and quit trying to look too far ahead in our schedule, take it match by match. And it's nice that Collegiate League of Legends sets up their tournaments with a Swiss bracket. I mean, you can't really, where you don't know who you're playing in 2 weeks until you've played that match that Saturday. So, it keeps us honest and it keeps us focused on the match ahead of us. So
most definitely. And if you are sitting on campus right now and you are watching this, you can actually, there is a viewing party at McKeel, right?
Yep,
at McKeel. It's just right around the corner from the esports facility on campus right here in Cervix Center. Couple of other notes that we got to make. The School of Mines Hardrockers men's and women's basketball teams are playing. The women's will be starting here in just about an hour, and then the men's at 5 o'clock, and they are taking on New Mexico Highlands today. So kind of a good thing.
Yes.
It's in Rock Island, and this Augustana College is in Rock Island, Illinois. So, and they're saying it's way better than Augustana and Sioux Falls, even though their men's basketball team, I think they won the D3 national championship in the men's team.
Yeah, their team moved to Division I. I mean, their whole school, right?
Yeah, no, they're Division III. They're not big enough for D1.
Augustana and Sioux Falls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have some Division I sports.
I can't remember, but.
Yeah. Do you guys? Yes.
Yes, we do. We're with the 3-minute delay in league, so.
Yeah, there will be a 3-minute spectator delay.
So we don't have to worry about that. So looks like the teams are in the lobbies, and welcome into the 2019 season. Season 9.
Yeah. Just kicking off. Ranks just reset the other night.
Yeah, LEC started last weekend. LCK started 2 weeks ago. The LCS starts this week, and now in Collegiate League of Legends. So a lot of league esports now starting back up, which is really awesome. So I'm very excited to bring this on, and they're asking if they're ready. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams from Augustana College. There's the Golden Boy in the top lane, Anubase in the jungle, and it looks like they're subbing in their coordinator, Kyle X. I'll just say Kyle. He will be their mid laner. And then Chung Choi Lul is going to be the AD carry, and then Please Carry Me is going to be their support.
Interesting developments, them putting in their coordinator. Okay, but let's go ahead and introduce the Hardrocker Esports. Mamio in the top lane, Void in the jungle, Yoki at mid lane, Lawrence in the bot lane, and Gray Enigma at support.
And we are going into Champion Select now.
And if you stay tuned, in between matches, we will share our player bios, so you'll be able to familiarize yourselves with the players just a little bit more during the break in between games. But here we are, straight into pick and ban, and it looks like we're going to see the Jax banned away right away by Augustana.
And now the Shaco, doing the pregame work. Anubase has a lot of Shaco games. So now we're moving in. It looks like LeBlanc being banned out for Yuki. And now Kindred and Pantheon. Pantheon's been pretty strong lately. I haven't seen too much of champion.
Yeah,
being
it
played.
always offers that threat of just, ulting into the middle of your wave, kind of coming out of nowhere. But
And now the Braum being taken away from Please Carry Me. And now they're going to pick Yasuo. That's a blind pick.
yeah,
It's going to
wow,
be
and they kind of take that away from Yuki a little bit.
Yeah, take it away from Yuki, but blind picking him. Definitely some counters out there that Yuki can play.
I agree.
Now the Kaisa going to be prioritized for Lawrence. Lawrence having a great KDA, some great history on the Kaisa. Now they're going to also lock in Sejuani, who had a huge buff that happened to her in this recent patch. And now trying to decide here, who are they going to pick next now that they've seen two of the picks from School of Mines. Augustana University looking into it. Definitely some thinking happening. And now they're going to lock in the Gragas. That is a flex pick right now into the top or the jungle. So, got to see what's going to happen here.
Yep, waiting on this last pick of the first rotation from Augustana. We'll have to see. They still have a bot lane to select, and they also have a top laner they'll need to pick.
And now the Caitlyn going to be locked in for Kong Cholo. I am totally botching
Kong Choi.
Kong Choi Lo.
All right, and the last pick coming in here for the Hardrockers. I have to see. Yoki is going to lock in the Akali.
Ooh, that's going to be a great pick in the mid lane.
Yeah, and that's a champion he's put a lot of practice into during the preseason. So I'm excited to see him pull that out and see how he's able to perform. I mean, a lot at stake here. Season opener. Renekton banned here in the second phase.
Yeah, they definitely some work done into this drafting. Renekton was being popped up and shared around. So
yeah, I think that's a good band to go with. Now, second rotation coming through. We'll see the Thresh band away from Grey Enigma.
That makes
It is
sense.
one of his key champions, so not too much as a surprise to see that go away. And there, the Aatrox band away. So now they're really limiting the top lane champion pool for Augustana. Be interesting to see what they do here, but now their final ban will be coming through. And they're going to ban away another support. Alistair now off of the selection list.
So a lot of support bans in that second phase, obviously with the Thresh and the Alistar.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely coming in with a game plan. They know they want to limit the bot lane champion pools, and they've done just that. Here we have, though, what will the Hardrockers select here? Sion locked in. That's a very safe and comfortable pick for Mamio there in the top lane.
Yes, most definitely Sion. We've been hearing about Inting Sion. The Inting Sion meta is kind of
I think that's kind
weed
of
itself out. So, but now the Malphite being picked up for the Golden Boy.
Yeah, Golden Boy. So Malphite, I feel like Sion, I think that's a good matchup for him. So we'll have to see how that goes. I think if we want to keep our eyes on any of these matchups so far, I think it's this middle lane.
Yeah, this mid lane will definitely rely
Could be explosive.
Yeah, definitely the jungler's going to have to really prioritize mid lane to keep them involved in the game. And now the Tom Kench going to be calmed out. The Kench is finally unbenched.
And here we have the Taric being hovered.
Yeah, the Taric, great engagement coming in with his ult. And that will be the final pick. And now we are seeing the final compositions, seeing where these are going to end up. So now we know the Yasuo is definitely going to be in the mid lane and the Gragas in the jungle. So instead of going that Malphite jungle, which I have seen quite often now, he's coming back into the jungle a little bit.
Yep.
But Gragas now going to be the jungler. So this very tanky compositions. And the only person I can really see on Augustana's lineup that can actually split push is the Yasuo. We're not going to see any other split pushing.
Yeah, which is a good thing. And Yasuo is not much of a split pusher. He can, but he doesn't have the best escape, so it doesn't make him, he can't, like a Jax, quickly jump over a wall, right?
Yeah, most definitely. So, we're going to see, obviously, a lot of team fighting in this composition.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the things that we got to watch out for is definitely the Yasuo Tornado with his ultimate.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the Tom Kench teleport. So Augustana has some good roam. What I see happening, though, is that the School of Mines, Hardrockers, roaming potential. You have the Scion, so you can ult in. You have the Sejuani, the Akali, the Kaisa, and the Taric. What's really good about the School of Mines comp is that it can actually re-engage a fight, because then you come in with the Scion ult, engage. That's one engage. Fight it out. You can bring in the Taric ultimate. All right, now you've wiped. Let's say they start Augustana disengages. Well, then you got the Sejuani ult coming in for the re-engage, and you can literally team wipe with this composition. That is probably one of the coolest things I've ever. One of the nicest comps. That's actually a good comp.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we have a good mixture. The scary thing for Augustana is the Tom Kench, though. I mean, just the ability to save anyone,
Yep, to definitely
just save anyone off the bat if they get in a sticky situation. So.
But the one thing is we got to realize is that who is he going to save the most? Is he going to save that Yasuo, or is he going to save Caitlyn?
Yeah.
We're going to see Caitlyn being saved a lot, but Yasuo is not going to be prioritized with his save ability.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely the Yasuo is going to be taken down a lot. So
yeah, and I think we did a good job at targeting Augustana's jungler. I mean, we got him off of his one trick on the Shaco. Mm-hmm. We got him away from Kindred, which it looked like he had been practicing. So I think that opens up Hardrocker Esports to have a pretty strong showing in the jungle and try to move that pressure into the lanes. Hopefully we can see Void have a great performance.
Most definitely. And one of the things that this is in Collegiate League of Legends, and just like Collegiate Star League, it is a best of 3. So red side for School of Mines, they'll be able, if they be able to switch sides next game, and will maybe be a different outcome. But definitely the red side in this current meta does have a really good priority over Dragon and the Drakes. That's really going to help them. The one thing that I've been noticing about blue side, you can get that prioritized on Rift Herald and Baron, but it's not as big of a buff anymore as Drakes are. You see a lot more five Drake games, getting the Elder for the 6, and just really.
And the quicker you get that first Dragon, the quicker that next one will come up. So we'll have to see which teams kind of prioritize that.
Yeah, I definitely can see right now we can probably see an 8-minute Drake. Hopefully it's a good one like Infernal or Mountain Drake to help them with the turret plating. But if it's a Cloud Drake, that's even better. Like Cloud Drake, nobody used to go after, and now it's actually being used. And now we are finally through that 3-minute spectator delay, and we're going to head in to our first match of the day.
Let's do it.
So we won't pop it up because it's just boring loading screens that nobody wants to see.
Could see all the cool character emblems.
All the cool character emblems.
Yeah.
Except I'm noticing there's not Augustana doesn't have skins. They don't have skins for the Caitlyn or Tom Kench. So reported deported is what I like to say.
Yeah. Skins get wins.
Exactly. As we found out yesterday. So
yeah.
We'll keep you updated, too, as we go through here on the LCS matches and the LEC matches in between games here, so everyone can actually stay up to date and see what's happening instead of having to leave our stream and go over to Riot Games stream. You might as well just stay right here.
Yeah, we'll give you all the updates.
Yeah,
right now it's Misfits and
Vitality
fighting it out.
And right now, I'll pull that up, actually, because I can.
I'll try to pull up some updates about what's going on in our conference, too. Yeah. We might be able to see
And Team Vitality actually takes home the win over Misfits today. So, really good. Misfits was actually in the power rankings really low. If you watch the Euphoria podcast and the LEC, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, wait, can we cut to let's show inside. Okay, before we jump to game. There's the players, and they're ready to jump onto Summoner's Rift, and that is just what we're doing right now. So hold tight as we switch the camera over.
All right.
There we have it. I think okay. Yeah, we're red side. Okay. It's all set up.
No, I just gotta. Thank you. All right, cool.
All right, and we are into game, the season opener, Augustana, taking on Hardrocker Esports. And I'm excited, and we'll have to see what type of early game strategies are put forth.
Yeah, most definitely. So it looks like blue side is going to start on the red side jungle.
That they are. Okay.
And then
Mamio posting up in that tri-bush.
Most.
And it looks like they are kind of all lined up along the river trying to negate any type of early game engage or invade.
That is actually one of the smartest maneuvers. Both sides are doing it. Keeping that Sejuani mid lane is actually a little bit better because instead of putting her out in front because she's really squishy level 1, putting out a Kali just to get some burst damage down and then having the Sejuani come in first is really going to be a huge advantage for an invade. So looks like no one's going to invade. They just kind of just stood their ground, looked at each other square in the eyes, and said, nope, we're not going to try that. So, all right, we are officially beginning. Grog is going to pick up his red buff. And
let's talk a little bit about how coaching works, just because some people might see me on stream and be like, well, why aren't you coaching the team? Well, the thing is that coaching is, during games, not allowed.
Yep, most definitely. You cannot coach during the game. You cannot say anything. The coach is not allowed to be have any communication with the team.
Only in pick and ban, so that when you're selecting champions, and I have an assistant coach that assists with that.
Yep, so right now, some great trades happening. Mamiao taking a little heavier damage from the Malphite, but it is the early game stages. Ooh, and a nice hit there on to the Golden Boy. We're really seeing this mid lane develop. Like we said, this was going to be the matchup to kind of keep our eyes on.
Oh, and there we see Void gets the smite onto that Scuttle. We'll claim that in the health grab. But here we have him engaging onto Yoki.
So Anubis trying to not engage as much. It's hard for Gragas to really engage at a level 2, but definitely look out for that level 3 gank to be happening. Same with the Sejuani. She'll be a lot easier to gank with at level 3, but not at level 2. But now
in the top lane, some trades back and forth, and that is a very one-sided trade.
And we're looking on the mini-map now, so Anubis is trying to go in and try and steal the Raptors away from Sejuani. And the directed camera, I don't know why it's not sticking with that, but now we're just seeing the bot lane just getting that push, and now Sejuani is going to be able to get some little damage, but not a whole lot compared to what the Gragas gives. Early game, now the Golden Boy taking more damage from the Scion.
Yeah, Golden Boy taking some very unfavorable trades. Now here in the bot lane, Hardrocker's getting pushed in early.
Yeah, definitely getting this turret plating with this new turret plating system. It's definitely going to be more of a push lane, less freezing, trying to push and get that those turret plates and that extra gold. We saw SKT in the Kespa Cup in their first game was able to take down all 3 Tier 1 towers before 14 minutes, and they had such a substantial gold advantage after that. And now we're seeing Kyle go in onto the Yasuo. Does not really do much, leaves the lane. And now Gragas trying to really go in there and steal this red buff, but he doesn't. It's
he does. Oh, yeah, no.
He doesn't get it. So now they're going to stun him up. Yuki trying to make a play here with this Akali. Flashes forward. Now here comes the sign. Gets first blood with the Sejuani. So a huge advantage now to School of Mines Hardrockers. But Kyle trying to maybe negate that. Comes out now with the tornado. Now the Ignite comes out. But here comes Void on the Sejuani. Going to try and make a play here.
And Kyle almost picked up the return kill there.
Yeah, Kyle almost got...
Just short. They got his Ignite, so a lot less kill pressure coming from Kyle now in the mid lane.
Yeah, definitely, though, using that Winter's Wrath and the Permafrost on with the Sejuani is a really big thing. Oh, and now they tower dive, but it's an unsuccessful tower dive. Yuki escapes with his life, and Kyle loses his.
Yeah, that was a great mechanic coming out of Yuki.
Yeah,
to fall back. Yeah, juke backwards, bait him further under tower.
So now we're seeing a nice little 400 gold advantage over to the School of Mines Hardrockers. Looking across the map here, no one has any turret plates, which is a huge advantage for School of Mines to have this early game.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just got to keep our eye on this bot lane. Right now, the Caitlyn has a 10 CS advantage over the Kaisa.
and even a 13 CS advantage in the mid lane. But those kills and assists have really helped Yuki stay in the game and make that CS advantage a little bit more minimal.
Yeah, little more minimal. Especially, the Yasuo is going to be able to just put up this win wall, and it's hard for a Akali to actually farm against that, especially on a nice big old stacked wave.
Yeah, but so far, Hardrockers, they're bringing it to them. We're seeing a lot come out of the early game, already setting themselves aside with 2 kills. Now it's going to be, how much of a priority do you put on this early Wind Dragon? Do you see a benefit in getting that additional movement speed?
Honestly, yes. You should be, if it helps them roam, yes, by all means. This is a very roaming meta, especially since of the Yasuo with the split push potential. But now Yuki just putting on the damage. The tornado misses, and now an advantage for Yuki to try and get in his face. And he takes a tower shot, and he
takes a tower shot and got ignited.
So now we're going to see him, and he's
he just got that health tick at the right time.
Ooh, that was very close.
He's going to get pushed out of wave, though. So, I mean, Yuki doesn't come out completely empty-handed there, and now Void.
And now something big's going to happen here. I don't know what Kyle's thinking. He's trying to push up, but if he goes anywhere near that Sejuani, he is going to lose his life for it. Probably not worth the trade right now, considering he is 0-1 in mid lane, but is just right under 20 CS ahead.
Yeah, and Kong Choi is doing a great job with those traps. I've already seen him land a couple on the Hardrocker bot lane, so we'll have to see if maybe Lawrence and Grey Enigma can start to adjust and look out for those traps a little bit better.
So is it a new base or something like that? Like I said, I'm going to botch your names. Augustana, I really apologize, but he's going to get his red buff. He was just right at 20% health, so that's going to somewhat give him an advantage. But now he hasn't actually. Now he upgrades his jungle item. Sejuani's had her item upgraded for about 45 seconds, so that's actually going to help out the jungle a lot, getting that back before he did.
And that was a great back denial. It doesn't look like Hardrockers necessarily realized that.
Now Kyle taking more heavy damage. Oh, and now going right under 50% health, and nice. Yuki gets another kill, going 2-0 in the lane. She's under 15 CS.
Yeah, and that was a convincing solo kill.
Yeah, Yuki went in hard for that. Now Gragas, this is a new base, trying to do something into this lane, trying to slow her down because now she has a 450 gold advantage and a gold bounty on her head. But why not just back? You have a lot of gold. You can use that. It does have Hextech Revolver, and we're going to see probably that item get finished up here soon.
Bought some more pieces.
Yep, just looks like
does look like he's going for that Gunblade eventually.
Yeah, that Gunblade is actually really good right now in this current meta.
Yeah, and what I like about this match is we've already set their carries pretty far behind.
Yeah,
their mid laner's now 0-2, which Yasuo, they're going to be leaning on him to do a lot of damage in these later game team fights.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you can rely on the Caitlyn, but she's going to be in the back line, and this Hardrocker team does have a lot of potential of getting into that back line and just stopping. So as we look at the top lane, we haven't really been discussing this top lane matchup. It's just been pretty even except for the one assist that Mamio has. And that's really the only thing. But right now, the gold difference is only 300. Now, Yuki trying to escape, making sure this Gragas doesn't get the ult off. Bounces her back in the tower, takes a lot of damage. And now we're going to see a gank into the bot lane. And there's the ultimate coming in from Void. Please carry me, taking a lot of damage here, but still has that gray health that he's not going to have to use, thank God.
And they pretty much got every summoner spell. Yeah. Well, the important ones. They got the flash from the Tahm Kench and the heal from Kong Choi.
From Kong Choi, but a lot of ultimates used in that fight, except from the Tahm Kench. They didn't have to use the Taric ultimate.
Yeah, they didn't.
So, great play there by School of Mines. And Yuki just juking these tornadoes. That is actually key to surviving against this Yasuo.
Yuki playing a really smart lane. You know, he knows that he's ahead in terms of gold. Well, we can take a look. Let's check and see how far ahead he is. 500 gold ahead, so he knows he's ahead in gold of this Yasuo. So all he has to do is just farm it up, play safe, play for advantageous trades.
And now more damage coming out from Yuki and a new base trying to do something here. And now a 3-man gank into the mid lane. And there he goes.
They committed so many resources to make that happen.
Got the Malphite ult out. Got the Yasuo ult out. A lot of resources used. And the Ignite was used from Kyle.
One thing to note there is Yasuo did pick up that kill. So he got the shutdown gold on top of the 300 gold for the kill.
So now we're seeing this gold advantage in more favor of Augustana. You would have thought because of that, well, with the new systems that League of Legends now has, is that it's almost 1,000 gold lead. And now Mamiel is checking out on the Rift Herald. They did spot it out with the control ward.
Yeah, but
now it's a 2v3.
They don't have any ultimates available, and they're going to have a hard time kiting out of this.
Yeah, yes, they are. Now the tornado coming through. Mamiel going to go down, but that Scion passive going to come out, and they're going to do a lot more damage. But here comes Yuki, ready to clean up.
Oh, and he just has a double kill over to Yasuo is not what you want to happen
No,
there.
that was something you did not want. But now we're seeing this. Now we're seeing Lawrence really come alive on this Kaisa. Here comes the killer instinct, and now Targ's ultimate comes out and shut
One
down.
last slow auto attack crawls out, able to pick up that kill.
Yeah, the killer instinct comes out. What a great play by Lawrence and Great Enigma in this bot lane. And they are really going to try and get some turret plates here. Right now, their tower only has 3 left, and it's almost we're hitting the 12-minute mark in the game, so we're in about a couple minutes. We're going to see some of these turret plating go down, but the Demolish coming out, and there comes 80 gold for each of those
there's a turret plating for the Hardrockers there.
Now Yuki, what he has to do now is really take advantage of this. He's full health with a right over 60% health Yasuo in his lane with the lane pushing.
He's got to really respect these ganks from Gragas now.
Yeah.
I mean, they've ganked mid 3 times. You know you're going to be a priority, so
now we're seeing the Kaisa getting the Storm Razor.
It doesn't look like they were able to pick up that rift, though, that we had seen them trying to start up.
They were way too low health. They were all under 40% HP, and with Yuki right now, he could have just...
This looks like a really good team fight chance for you.
Oh no, get out of there.
Their whole team is coming.
Oh, and the ultimate coming out from Caitlyn.
They are just sending so many resources mid.
Yeah, they want to slow down this Akali because Akali right now is absolutely busted. So, now please carry me, just spotting out Greg Enigma, trying to keep him from...
They want to make sure this Akali can't be that champion that can just one-shot this Caitlyn.
Yep. And we're probably more than likely to see in the next game Akali get banned away. So... But now everyone's starting to really roam towards mid lane, trying to keep him protected. But Malphite is going to keep pushing this top lane in. So in about 30 seconds, just right over 30 seconds, we're going to see these turret plates go away.
Yep.
Which
will make them easier to kill.
Yeah, which now with the...
Not as profitable, though.
Yeah, with the Demolish... that's really going to help. Mamiel has Demolish. So does Greg Enigma. That's really going to be nice to take down these turrets. So if you're hearing the teams, just so you know, they are 3 minutes ahead. So
yeah, a lot of action going on, and it looks like Hardrocker Esports, taking it one step at a time here, though.
Yep, one step at a time. When we were talking to them, one of my things that I told them is just stay calm, communicate with each other, don't tilt each other. Just
play your game, right?
Play your game.
This is the first game these players have played at this level, right? Yep. The highest level
of
competition for collegiate.
And now here comes the ultimate from the Gragas, and Kyle coming in with the tornado ult. And now Yuki might actually live here. The Ignite comes out, and he's going to live. Almost. What a great...
going down to the cask at the very end there.
Yeah, what a great barrel from Anyubis. It really recognized that he could kill. But now Kyle needs to be careful. Okay, all because that the Akali's down doesn't mean there's a lot of damage potential from the rest of the team, especially from the Sejuani and Scion. So he's going to disengage and head on back. And this bot lane is definitely shaping up. Both laners definitely keeping it up. Just right over, like I said, right over 1,000 gold advantage. And it's been like that now for the past 5 minutes, which is absolutely huge for both teams. You don't usually see this. You see the graphs just go up one direction. And one team not really really hyper carrying at all in the gold. And let's just take a look at the gold advantages in both of them.
Let's do it. So bot lane ahead, mid lane, Yuki actually falling 1,000 gold behind.
Yeah, just right under 1,000. But this Yasuo is worth 600 gold, so this is something they're going to keep their eyes on, the Hardrocker Esports team.
Yeah.
And now, some
Yuki got the wind wall, kind of just going in there, try to bait some abilities out.
might as well get some bait abilities out. Try and get that tornado out so he can't come in with that ult, because his ult right now is back. So definitely something to be looking for right now for the Sejuani. The Glacial Prison is not available.
But yeah, now we see Lawrence picked up his Storm Razor. That's going to give him quite a power spike there on the Kai'Sa.
And I was wrong in my prediction thinking that this Dragon would be gone in 8 minutes.
Yeah,
but no, it's still up with 16 minutes.
And that's how Wind Dragons are. I mean, not too many teams find a whole lot of priority.
Oh, and Please Carry Me is definitely in the wrong position at the wrong time, but the TP coming in from the Golden Boy. Now the re-engage happens.
Oh, and they just waste so many resources on trying to get Lawrence.
Yep, Lawrence was protected there, but looks like Void got swallowed up. Uses the flash over the wall, and now here comes the Gragas ultimate. Ace in the hole coming out. Now nobody died yet, and now Blast Cone being used onto the bot lane, but doesn't get anything. Now they're going to be looking towards this Dragon. They got a lot of damage out, but they utilize so many ultimates and flashes to try and get that. And now the teleport coming in from this Scion, and now this is something you don't want to mess with. Lawrence just doing so much damage, and there's one kill.
So is Yuki just massacring their backline.
Yeah, got the backline down, and now all that's left is the Golden Boy. And are they going to get the first ace of the game? And they do. Ace 4. School of Mines Hardrockers, and now they're going to get the Dragon. What a great play there from the Hardrockers.
Yeah, great play. Just worked as a team, and it really started with that disengage. They showed up, and they were able to save Lawrence. You know, he got out with the Taric ultimate, and from that, they started plotting their revenge.
Yep,
right?
They used all their ultimates except for the Tom Kench ultimate, and now they're going to get the Rift Herald with 2 minutes to spare on it, and they're going to be able to play a lot of pressure now onto this team. So great play there, and they've now shifted the gold advantage 2,000 gold in favor of the Hardrockers.
Yeah, that is huge. Picking up the Rift Herald here now might give them an opportunity to start cracking these tier 1 towers and start accruing and trying to, snowball that gold lead. That's what it's all about. Making sure that each play that you put forth is a calculated risk to, make sure the enemy team doesn't get as much as they can out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Now they're going to really have to use this mid-game advantage, because we are in the mid-game. We're about to head into late game. But having a 4-0 Kai'Sa, she got all 4 of those kills in that. So way to go. That is big. Lawrence, and wow.
They got to be looking to fight here. Oh, and just one Q. They can maybe chase him down. We'll have to see.
Yep.
Taric. Taric got slowed there.
That's all right. The first tower going on over to Augustana. And now they're going to get the second tier 1 in the mid lane. So
yeah, they're starting to push and grab these towers. But Void's still sitting on that Rift Herald. So we'll have to see if they don't pull that out here somewhere.
I'm guessing because of how low the tier 1 tower in the top lane is, they should probably take that up top and try and at least get top going instead of trying to counter push this mid lane, because of the wave clear that School of Mines does have is absolutely insane. With the Kali, with the Kai'Sa, you are able to wave clear.
Even Scion is pretty good wave clear.
Yeah, you have really good wave clear, so just utilizing that.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing.
So now the rotation to the top lane from Augustana, trying to take out this last tier 1, but Hardrocker Esports is in the vicinity, so we'll see if they can't put off a good defense here.
And now we're seeing those ultimates come back up for both sides. And definitely, I just have this feeling that this next fight that's going to happen is not going to go in the favor. Now they're trying to pick up Kyle.
Oh, and Gragas got his ult off, but Yasuo did not ult in time. And here, now we have the Taric buying some time.
Yep, Taric does use his ultimate, takes down the Tom Kench, benching that Kench. And now we're going to see this Caitlyn go down. Double kill for the Yasuo.
Yeah,
but they were able to.
Want to see.
But they did trade 2 kills, so 2 for 2 in that fight, and now they're going to actually take out this tower.
And this Kaisa is off to the races. I mean, just so much gold on this champion.
5-0. If you guys watched the Fnatic match this morning against Shulka, you saw that upset on Shulka was able just to pound Fnatic with the Kaisa, and we're seeing an absolutely perfect game from Lawrence here.
Yeah, good stuff. You can see, taking calculated risk. That's what it's all about. And Lawrence has managed to keep himself alive. 800 gold bounty on his head, though. So you can imagine Augustana Esports is going to be looking to collect that. But with Tarek by his side, I think, Lawrence's chances to go unkilled this game are sitting pretty good so far.
Yeah, sitting pretty good. Has the Rage Blade, Storm Razors, and Berserker boots.
And all the peel. I mean, the Scion peel, the Tarek, the Sejuani. It's going to be so hard for Augustana to get on top of this Kaisa. And
now it looks like the only person in the mid lane is Yasuo, so he's going to have to give up this tower, and now we're going to see Void, the Rift Herald, come on out. They're going to take out that tower before the Rift Herald hits it, which is smart. Don't let the Rift Herald take any damage.
Yeah, and it looks like Augustana is trying to fight this off.
Oh, and just 2 kills right now down for Augustana.
They're just not able to get to Lawrence.
No, they can't get to Lawrence. Lawrence is still full health. And oh my god, it is a disaster for Augustana. And they get 4 kills to 0. Not the team fight you needed right there.
Yeah, and this will open up a chance at the first inhibitor here. We'll have to see. It looks like Hardrocker Esports does have their sights on it. Not quite enough death timers to end the game, but really going to punish Augustana for trying to fight there.
Yep, now you got to think of here. Okay, now we got the Dragon, who is live. It is a Mountain Drake, which is going to help them take down these turrets even faster. But now they're putting out control wards, trying to get the vision control in this this jungle, in their jungle, Augustana's jungle. Wow, I can't even talk. And also Baron is up as well. So definitely something to keep our eyes on to see what the teams are going to do. But looks like the Hardrockers are definitely taking out this Baron, this Dragon. Oh my god, I cannot think this morning either. That's what happens when you have to cast a basketball game right after this. So
yeah, there you go. A man of multiple sports. Respect.
I don't know about that, but
yep, Void picking up his blue, and so let's look at what School of Mines has to do now to try to close this game out. I mean, sitting on a 3,000 gold lead, Baron on the map. I think at this point, really try to push your vision.
Yep, push the vision into enemy territory, especially on the top side of the map. The Baron is up. That's something that School of Mines probably should be prioritizing now. Instead of trying to get these other towers, getting the Baron is going to help them even push these towers even more, because it does it automatically, honestly.
Yep.
So now they just got to refocus here. They did a great job. They reset. They didn't lose anybody in that last team fight, but now we're going to see Augustana definitely going to try and deward them and deny them vision of the Baron. So one of the things that they should be doing is definitely they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 control wards that they can put out.
Yep.
And they got also Farsight vision that they can use.
And School of Mines grouped as this is a very scary force. And I wonder if they're going to be looking to maybe start up the Baron here. Yeah. At least push out and collect vision around it.
You're definitely seeing here that Augustana is split apart. They're putting the Malphite down on the bot side. I don't know why they're having him split push. He's not the best split pusher in the world. And now they have all these squishy champions against a very tanky comp.
Yes, exactly. Now School of Mines here pushing out, might try to go for this tier 2.
Yep, might as well get this tier 2 tower while you have the chance, because they do see the fact that Caitlyn went to mid and the Malphite is bot lane. Now the TP coming out from the Malphite, and now we're going to probably see a team fight here. TP is up for the Scion. So
School of Mines has to be careful here, because now Augustana has a 4-on-5 advantage, or a 5-on-4 advantage, but I say just leave Mamio there in the bot lane and let him push and be an annoyance, because Malphite, no TP. Scion still has TP, so Mamio could join this fight if it erupts.
Yep, and it looks like they're just going to kind of wave clear this and try and get this lane. Just continue to push into this tower. The Gragas is not as tanky as you are wanting him, so he cannot frontline this. Really, their only frontline right now for Augustana is going to be Golden Boy on the Malphite. Ooh, and a nice Void Seeker onto the Caitlyn here. Ooh, and a nice little barrel coming out from Anubis. A new base. That is.
It's like I feel like that has some like Egyptian ties. Anubis.
Yeah, it's
like,
supposed
that's
to be like
some sort
Anubis,
of,
but some fun.
Yeah, it's some sort of
Well,
maybe that guy is
we are
studying Egyptian culture and he's
Maybe.
like inspired.
Maybe, but guess what? We're not for fun gamers here.
Yeah. Serious everything.
Serious everything. This is League of Legends. This is 2019 season.
Yeah, this is a legitimate sport now. Some people have a hard time, wrapping their heads around the concept of esports. But we're here now. 21st century. So Hardrocker Esports now heading towards the Baron. We'll have to see if they decide to collect that. They will, in fact, grab the Scuttle.
Yeah, the Scuttle Crab just might as well keep putting more vision onto this Baron. Deny any vision that Augustana College has.
All right, and now, this might be the final recall for some of these gentlemen here. Going to get their final power spikes. Hopefully they have everything they need now, pushing forward and trying to close out this game against Augustana. Best of three, so.
Best of three. So this is a huge advantage in favor right now of the Hardrockers, who now have just right over a 3,000 gold lead, and Baron is still alive. They got a ton of vision.
Yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, not that big of a gold lead, right? Yeah. But hopefully Hardrockers can use it efficiently and make it seem like a lot bigger of a gold lead. But here, Void pushing forward.
Ooh, pushing forward. Now the team fight going in. Now they're going to stun up.
And Lawrence is just dishing out so much damage.
Lawrence just doing everything he has. He's already done a lot. He hasn't used this all. Now here comes the Glacial Prison onto the Yasuo. Yasuo goes down. And now the rest of the team is scrambling, trying to run. Please Carry Me is definitely doing his best to keep Caitlyn alive, but it's not going to happen. Everyone just uses their flash, and now the inhibitor going to go down. And we're going to see School of Mines take down this inhibitor and looking to end this game.
Yeah, they're going to start chipping away at these Nexus towers, trying to push towards Game 2 with a 1-0 lead.
And now the Targ ultimate coming on out. They got one Nexus turret down. The second one's going down. And School of Mines Hardrockers is going to take Game 1 of this best of 3 against Augustana College.
And what an action-filled game from the very start, those first scrimmages. And it all seemed like it gravitated around the mid lane. The first kills were in the mid lane. And it ultimately ended in the mid lane.
It ended in the mid lane. We said keep an eye out on this mid lane. What a fantastic first match for the Collegiate League of Legends season. And we have a Game 2 coming up, which is going to be more exciting.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump to a break.
Yeah, we're going to jump to a break. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. While we're at it, please enjoy the slideshow that we have provided for you with a little bit about the players right here at the School of Mines Hardrockers Esports team.
Yep, so feel free to read through those bios.
Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
And welcome back in to the South Dakota School of Mines Esports facility. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me in the color commentary position, White Sox Boy 3. We just witnessed a great match between these two teams.
Yeah, and both teams fought hard. At the end of the day, Hardrocker Esports picking up their very first win in the Collegiate League of Legends
And what
season.
a great win to have. One of the couple of things that we have to notate from that match, 4-minute first blood, so really quick first blood, especially in the mid lane. Yuki Sejuani getting that first blood in that game. And then at 16 minutes, it was that ace.
Yeah, at the Dragon Pit.
At the Dragon Pit. So that really turned the tides. 20 minutes, the Kaisa was 5-0. So we're probably going to say goodbye to the Kaisa. I don't think they're going to give Lawrence.
Kaisa's going to get banned.
Lawrence is not getting back on that Kaisa. Potentially a Kali for Yuki because that was just a.
It just got to a point where it was just like too slippery.
Yep.
On top with the Tarek, just so much disengage in survivability.
Yep, most definitely. In that last team fight, only having 2 members alive who really couldn't do much towards the end there.
No, their bot lane was the last 2 standing, and we were just talking about it. Their bot lane was finished that game 0-7-0.
0-4-0.
So,
oh.
No, it's combined.
Okay.
Yeah. So not even an assist.
Not even.
Through their bot lane, so unlucky for them.
And we want to thank everybody who is listening over or watching this.
Oh, yeah, let's hear the bangs.
Hear the bangs. Come on.
Come on, guys.
I mean,
I want to hear them from here.
You got to whack them pretty hard.
All right. I'll take your guys' word for it. It might be that the room's too far away. I just can't hear them.
It's over. But if you do have your balloons, make sure you whack them together and cheer on your Hard Rockers.
Fun fact, they do light up on the end.
Woo. Way to go, Riot. Sending out loud. I remember when I think it was my second year when I had.
I'm pretty sure Shen has a skin where these are nunchucks. Shen?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
We'll have to look that up.
Or there is a Shen skin where he has these.
But one of the coolest things, so when I first joined in part of before it was called Collegiate League of Legends, it was called University of League of Legends. My first year as a freshman in college, they would send out really, they send out a flag and then shirts and then lanyards and wristbands. That was it.
Yeah.
Then the second year, they sent out what they sent out? Oh, they sent out a tablecloth, a flag, sunglasses, backpacks, wristbands, lanyards. It was absolutely insane in how much stuff they sent out, and they just keep getting better when it comes to the recruitment. And by the way, if you don't know how to. If you are watching this stream and you are wondering how you can get into the Collegiate League of Legends and participate, you can go to collegiatestarleague.com or go on to the Collegiate or go on to LOLesports.com and register your club, and you'll be sent out a recruitment package where you can help start recruiting your players and recruiting for an organization. You can have club teams right here at School of Mines. There is a varsity team that plays at the Division I league. It's not NCAA Division I because we are not sanctioned by the NCAA, but it's Division I. It's the toughest competition you can get in Collegiate League of Legends. This is where players are born. A couple examples, Viper from UC Ivory.
Yeah, or even what's his face?
It wasn't Ole.
Altec from Robert Morris.
Yep, Robert Morris. So players have been able to move up. Viper played on FlyQuest Academy last year, and the whole Academy team actually was the original UC Ivory team? No, Columbia team.
It could be.
It was majority of the Columbia team who was on the FlyQuest Academy team who is now on the LCS team.
Yeah. I mean, collegiate is definitely a pathway for professional.
Yeah. So if you're interested in signing up, make sure you head to those links. Collegiate Star League is meant for Division II, Division III teams, so you play teams who are your skill level. These Division I teams, you are facing national champions and players who are reaching those highest of highs in the challenger ranks, grandmaster challenger ranks. Now I gotta remember now that it's no longer called collegiate. Everyone changed their names this year except for the LPL and the LCK. You don't have the NALCS, it's now the LCS. You don't have University of League of Legends, it's now Collegiate League of Legends. And no, it's no longer EULCS, it's the League of Legends European Championship.
Yeah, LEC.
Riot changed everything. How dare you, Riot? How dare you?
Yeah, keeping it fresh. I mean, they got to compete with a 3-month dreadfully boring off-season or preseason.
It was, oh, man.
They got to realize that that's so bad for the game when you have 3 months out of the year where it's just no one can play ranked matches.
Yeah.
I think they're going to adjust that for next year if I had to guess.
Yeah, but they're definitely going to do a lot more changing in what they did this year. I was watching a dev video about how they would always make big changes during the season and mid-season, and then during the preseason they would make very little changes, just reworks and stuff to champions.
All right, I'm going to help the teams get into lobby here.
All right. So one of the hardest things that Riot is doing, now they're going to change that up. They're going to use preseason as a time to really utilize their time to upgrade a lot of things. That's when they introduced turret plating was in the preseason, and that's working out. They introduced a lot of new mechanics and then they're going to use the rest of the season to just do game playing buffs and nerfs and changes. So. So we're waiting on these teams to get into the lobby. So once again, thank you everyone to watching. A couple of sponsor shout-outs, West River Media Productions and Sahara Nights Hookah Lounge. So thank you for your sponsorships and time here at the Hardrocker Esports League of Legends team, Hardrocker team. So
Yep. And we are jumping into lobby here. Now, Hardrocker Esports on the blue side. So we'll have first champion pick, which is a nice little advantage, different strategies implemented depending on whether or not you're on blue side and red side. All right, looks like they are filtering in. Oh, yeah, jump down to spectate before we trigger anyone.
Yeah, we're going to be subbing in. We're going to be doing tandem collegiate LOL here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of confusion because with how these seasons work, I mean, it's different every year.
Yeah, it's different every year. They always change the rules somehow. Last year was
just working our way through like first day confusions.
Last year we did the Rushmore Open League, Wyatt and I together for the preseason because Collegiate Star League didn't have a preseason, and they just did. They were in charge of the University of League of Legends, which I don't know how well that worked. I didn't really watch it. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it didn't seem organized.
I tried to watch Collegiate, but then it's not like advertised, like unless you're like truly like hardcore following it.
A couple of years ago, what was it, about 3 or 4 years ago, Riot would actually, at the end of LCS on a Saturday, they would stream a collegiate LOL match. Yeah. I don't know what that means, Lawrence. I don't, what is it saying?
All right, so the players are working their way into the lobby. We'll be off with game 2. Oh, we could switch the overlays right now. I want to put it in studio mode.
Yeah.
All we have to really do is just drag them. Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
I would just full screen this.
That's fine.
Okay.
Look at that. All right, you gotta have my skill level, Wyatt. See, watch. Let's see how perfectly placed those are.
It's not that perfect.
Look at that. That's perfect. Come on. That was perfect.
All right, cool.
All right.
That looks good.
Anything else we got to switch?
That's Riot level production.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
Maybe when the finals come along, they'll ask us to like shoutcast them.
Hey, yeah, the
collegiate finals.
You got to have like the production mindset, all right?
Yep.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, the running joke is if you ever watched the very first League of Legends World Championship final, the very first one, the joke is that people called it Freak's Basement because of how low quality the production is. I guarantee
you got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere, and look how big it is now. They're shooting in HD. They got cameras everywhere. They're selling out stadiums. It's the same way with Dota. I recommend if you ever want to know the history behind like some of the biggest esports events, go to the Score Esports YouTube channel and watch the story of each thing that they do. It's awesome. It's actually entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and let's give people a sneak peek of the practice facility. Check in with the players here.
Sorry for the camera movement. So there's the team right there. Wave to Lawrence. What are you doing?
There's Coach Matthews right there.
Matthews
helps run pick and ban, and then we have some people loitering. Just kidding.
Just hanging out. And what are you doing? What is that guy doing? He's watching the LCS like a scrub instead of watching the School of Mines Esports. How dare he? How dare he?
Well, that happens.
Our beautiful faces are much better than Dash's, okay? Let's just be real about it.
We're getting moved up soon.
Yeah. All right, Dash, I'm coming for your position as host, okay? All right? You can go back to shoutcasting.
Has he ever shoutcasted?
Yeah, he has.
He was?
In the early days, yeah.
Huh.
Same with Shocks.
That's cool.
Except, okay, I will say Europe has the most beautiful people right now as their cast list. I mean, they got Shocks, which, by the way, if you don't know who Shocks is, whoo, she can.
She's pretty good.
She can literally wife me, literally.
Wife you?
Wife me. I would marry her in a heartbeat. They got Frost Gear now from the LPL.
That's what I was most excited about.
I was like,
to be
oh
honest.
my god! And then now they have Medic back.
Ooh, are they just switching up? Okay, never mind. I thought they were going to switch up their roles.
The roles, yeah. No,
Oh.
Medic, Medic, who was a doctor, now LCS caster, well, League of Legends caster. Dracos, Vidius is intelligent.
Yeah,
He
I like him.
I love
He's
his
quick.
strats. He's very quick.
He's a color commentator, I believe.
Yeah, and an analyst, yeah. And then who else? Dracos, Trevor Quickshot, of course, one of the favorites. Been there forever. And then I look at NA's analyst desk, and I'm just like, this makes me sad. Like, they have Marks.
I mean, they just got Captain Flowers.
Yeah, I didn't like his. I didn't like
ago.
his play-by-play for the finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It ruined it for you. Okay,
all
anyway, we're moving into pick and ban.
Finally.
Blue side here now for the Hardrockers.
Get some music going here.
Yeah. I want some, like, Legends Never Die.
No.
Dude, that really gets me going. Gets me amped.
Get you amped. All right, so the Shaco being banned away.
All right, I won't
How about
sing
we
for
just
you.
play the KDA?
Yeah, the
virtual
KDA.
K-pop. And Pantheon being banned away. Now the Kindred being taken off the table. And we're probably going to see the Kaisa, like I said, going to be banned away. And now the Jack's being taken away this time.
Yep, Jack's banned away.
So
Hardrocker Esports going to use the same two bans there. Banning out the Shaco, banning out the Kindred, and now the Braum. Okay, so similar strategies being implemented here, but now first pick is ours, and we'll see what Hardrockers lock in here.
So we see the Tark being taken away, which was a huge advantage, and now they're going to pick up the Yasuo. Major BM, guys.
It's in our hands now. I'm curious what that will put their mid laner on, but we'll have to wait and find out.
That's like the biggest BM I've ever seen in my life, just so you know.
Yeah. All right, so now for 2 picks coming in here for Augustana Esports. We'll see what they select.
And the Renekton coming on out.
Ooh, the Renekton.
Scary crocodile alligator.
It can be a pretty efficient lane bully if it gets ahead. So I'll have to be careful for that.
And now the Camille going to be picked up. A hyper carry jungle. Or actually, that's a flex pick. That could be top. That could be a Renekton jungle for all we know.
It could. I'm going to guess that that's going to be in the jungle, though. It's such a good jungle champ right now with securing those scuttle crabs. I mean, Camille's kit is just really good early. But Void going to stay true to his Sejuani.
That worked out really well.
Pretty quickly.
That worked out super well in their favor. And now they're going to pick up the Kaisa. And we saw what Lawrence can do.
If they're going to leave it on the table. The thing is now you have to emphasize peel in these next 2 champions for Hardrockers because you have to deal with that Renekton jumping on your backline, that Camille jumping in your backline. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we saw an Alistar coming in.
I actually agree with the Leona pick.
Yeah, I think Leona's good for them. Their bot lane really dropped the ball last game, so we'll have to see if they pick it up. I would almost like to see Avery on like a Brand or a Xerath.
There you go. That would be nice.
Something that can CC, something that you can poke with.
All right, so we are moving into the next round of bans. Darius being banned away. And now we're going to see what the next ban is.
Yep, we'll see here. Mamio going to be banning away here.
The
Ezreal, okay. So trying to take that safety away from Augustana. Ezreal, you kind of just sit back and collect farm. Not a whole lot of danger, but you know, Hardrockers want to make sure that they're going to lock in an ADC that has to risk a little bit more than an Ezreal.
And the quick ban for the Thresh. They don't want to see Grey Enigma because Grey Enigma has played Thresh a lot.
Yeah, that's his staple.
And now
the Thresh.
Anivia.
Sprinkle it on everything. Yep, I like the Anivia. Take that out. whittle away at their mid lane's champion pool. You know, so-called Kyle XCV quotations. You know, definitely who's playing on that account. And there we see
The Varus
Varus
being picked.
Varus locked in, which is, once again, another pretty safe champion.
Nice safe champion, but I don't know against this Kaisa. Lawrence is going to be aggressive this game. He is amped. He was. So now we're going to see what's going to happen
So
here.
far, yeah, we need more peel. Okay, I like that champ. Hard engage will synergize well with the Yasuo.
Yeah, definitely. Having the Malphite getting the knockups.
Now I would assume Alistar's still on the table. What else?
Alistar,
honestly,
you got.
I kind of would like to see some long range poke.
Uh,
Although you're very susceptible to the Camille jumping on your face. Okay.
I was going to say the Tom Kench
Tom
would be a
Kench.
good pick here.
I like it. It's a good mixture of damage. You got heavy AD, the Kaisa that kind of split, and then the Malphite with some more AP.
And just so you guys know that the Team Liquid Cloud9 game is underway. First game of the LCS season. Lysandra now being picked up, and we know Lysandra has gotten some big buffs lately.
That she has locked up in the middle lane. And
my notes just go out the window now.
you know, I kind of like what Augustana's put together here, but if this game goes past 30 minutes, their chances of winning decline quite a bit just because they're dealing with a late game Kaisa, a late game Yasuo. And then on top of that, these tanks are going to be so hard to kill after 30 minutes. But, you know, 30 minutes is a long ways away from right now, and what we'll have to do is just focus on this early game.
Yeah, the early game is really what it's going to come down to, because if School of Mines can really just draw it out and get early game going in their favor,
Yeah.
then they can extend this game to 30 minutes because they control the pace. That's all
That
they do.
they do. All right, should we hop on back over to the cast?
I don't want people to see my ugly face, but fine.
It's part of the job.
It's part of the job. I don't like being on camera, so. Yeah, great drafting. Definitely a different strategy coming out from Augustana.
Here, maybe let's pull. You want to pull Coach Matthews over?
Yeah, let's pull in Coach Matthews.
All right,
Coach
Matthews,
come here.
come on over.
Come here. Come here. Okay.
All right, just gonna ask you some questions. Sure thing.
So we have Coach Matthews here. He's the drafter for the Hardrockers. Come a little closer to me. It's all right.
Sure
I don't
thing.
mind.
I'm not so sure about that one.
Okay. What was kind of the strategy going into this?
Well, honestly, what we want to do is mostly keep the draft the same because, honestly, it worked out pretty well last game.
Mm-hmm.
The idea was we wanted to get maybe a little more of an aggressive bot lane going. That was what we thought at first, since, you know, I dare say our bot lane is just objectively more skilled than theirs.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, though, a little bit of a wrench was thrown in our plans when their jungler went on a much more aggressive pick. He's definitely the power player for their team, and we figure if anyone's going to be carrying over there, it's going to be him. So we needed to be a little more cautious of that. In addition, there was the Renekton in the top lane, and we, with the Renekton and the Camille together, we needed to take something other than Sion, since Sion could be disrupted so easily.
Yeah, most definitely. What did it surprise you that the Kaisa wasn't banned away, even though Lawrence did just completely dominate with that last game?
Honestly, it surprised me a little bit that it was banned. The Taric ban wasn't too surprising because he honestly put in a lot of work last game, getting a lot of really, really game-changing ults out.
Mm-hmm.
But the Kaisa ban was something that we were all expecting, I think.
Yeah, I was saying wouldn't surprise me. As you were going through your draft here, we were the last pick being the support pick. You had a number of different options, and one of the things, the Tom Kench is really going to be a good pick. What are you hoping for out of that Tom Kench?
Honestly, I'm really hoping that the Tom Kench will just be able to mitigate a lot of the damage that comes out when Camille ults in, when Lysandra ults, Lawrence. Tom Kench can just eat him and keep him safe for the time being so he can get back into a fight without losing too much health and put in the work that he was putting in last game.
Yeah, most definitely. Lawrence getting back on the Kaisa, I mean, that's obviously a great champion for him to be playing. He can carry with that. The Malphite was kind of a unique pick. We saw it in the last game. Didn't work out too well. It kept the lane pretty even. Not a lot of attention was towards the top lane with the junglers. Why the swap this game is kind of really go in depth instead of going like on a hyper carry champion like Jace in the top lane?
Well, the issue is Renekton is just such a dominant champion right now, and Connor's playstyle doesn't really mesh with those hyper carries. So we wanted to keep him on something that could provide the same utility as the Scion last game without worrying about all the CC coming out. And Malphite seemed like the best pick. You've also got the Malphite Yasuo synergy as a little plus on the side. So we'll have to see if that works out for us in the team fights.
Yeah. Well, here, give me your prediction here since we're heading into the match. Give me your prediction. How long, and will School of Mines win it?
Well, I'd say this game can go one of two ways. Honestly, it depends on their jungler. The man is an incredibly good player. He was peaking in Grandmasters last season, so we'll have to see how he does on this Camille. We don't have a whole lot of, information on him. Yeah, I've got high expectations for him though, and so I figure if the game is going to go to Augustana, it's going to be because of that Camille, but we'll have to see what he can do. I feel like the game is going to be decided in the first 10 minutes.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Coach Matthews said in the first, how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. It will decide who's going to win this game. Hopefully the Hardrockers brings it home. Hopefully they can get this early game going for them. And we're heading into Game 2 of this Collegiate League of Legends match right here at the Hardrocker Stadium. Thanks, Coach Matthews, for the interview.
Thanks for having me.
Now we are heading right into this Game 2. Looks like the invade potential might happen here. They are grouping S5 into this bottom bush here in the river.
Going to try to find some early cheese, but it doesn't
Not
look
worth
like Hardrockers are going to fall for that one. And now we'll have to see Hardrockers lining up just along this river, going to play it safe, make sure there isn't any invading shenanigans going on. So we'll see here. As the minions begin to spawn, it looks like it's going to be a pretty normal, start for each team.
Yeah, nice, easy start. You want that easy start.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can play some mind games, right, with the invades, but when it's a game like this, like, kind of a lot on the line, you just want it to is very little unexpected things as possible.
And now, here we go. Red buff going on over to Sejuani. Some great insight from Coach Matthews, kind of wanting to keep the same, but definitely want to control this Camille. So,
yeah, and the Camille might prove to be difficult to control. We'll have to see. That is the one question mark, I have to say. Because their jungler, quite clearly the highest skilled player on their roster, wasn't quite able to get on a carry champion in the previous game, but now we see him on Camille, so it could be a different story.
Most definitely. Now we're seeing some great trades happening up in this top lane. I think the matchup, all the matchups are pretty good. We're going to have to keep an eye on the top lane for sure, just because of the Renekton being in lane. If it was just I
almost feel like the mid lane's kind of an interesting matchup too, right? Because you have a caster going against Yasuo, kind of a skill matchup.
Yeah, most definitely. And too bad we're not like Riot Games, who can have a POV stream.
Oh yeah,
one of the games, but
that would be convenient.
That would be so convenient just to kind of see their perspective. So, but some nice damage going with the Arcane Comet for the Malphite, which is actually proving to work itself out well.
Yeah, pretty good, lane harass from what we're seeing so far.
Yep, we don't see anything else out of the ordinary on both sides.
And now we're already seeing the Camille doing a little bit of counter jungling there, picking up Void's Krugs.
Definitely taking away a lot of XP from Void. Ooh, and a nice dash, but gets rooted up. Yuki does, and now Yuki dashing on in, taking a lot of damage there. Don't want to take too much from the Lysandra. You don't want to give her an opportunity to get going here. Yeah. But now here comes Mamia trying to do something. Gets knocked back.
Nope, Renekton did not flash there. But now he will most likely have to flash this.
Now. Get in there. Oh, yeah, there's the flash. Nice flash. Great takeaway.
Lands that at the tail end, but still. Equalizing the summoners. Equalizing the summoners in the top lane.
So, flash for flash. Both taking good heavy amounts of damage. We're checking out the bot lane here. As we saw, Lawrence is absolutely carrying with the Kaisa. Tarek lane. Now we're going to see the Tom Kenchkaisa lane, see how that works out. And Teleport coming in from the Golden Boy, trying to keep this wave pushing, but takes some more damage in the process of that. Not sure if that would be worth taking the TP there. But some even lanes right now.
Yep, even thus far. Really interested to see how this Camille is going to change the pace of the game, right? Because he's who we have to keep our eyes on. He was on the Gragas last game, not a real big playmaking champion. Now he has a champion that can just dish out so much damage, mostly burst damage. So how is he going to, capitalize on that? Is what we have to keep an eye on.
Golden Boy takes 2 tower shots there, but is a level ahead of Mamia.
Still taking a lot of unnecessary poke.
A lot of unnecessary poke.
And he's even taking some damage from the caster minions.
Not good. So Mamia, he doesn't have a lot of mana.
And from the way he's playing, you'd think Camille might be topside there. But
yeah.
Just playing really aggressive.
Yeah, and now Golden Boy trying to escape, making sure he doesn't take a lot of damage here because he doesn't want to give up first blood to this Malphite, but he might. Ooh. More damage. This is something, that's what the best part about Arcane Common is that as soon as you hit something, having that extra damage just come on through and just keep them poking them away.
Yeah. Feels really good. All right, so now, a good little poke there in the bot lane, getting some onto Conchoy on that Varus.
So right now the gold lead heading in favor of the Hardrockers, who now have now it's even.
Yeah, just about even. Both lanes farming up.
And here comes a gank from the Camille.
And a really good engage onto Lawrence there. Almost as well as you could ask for, but...
Yeah. First blood going on over to Chung Chi Lo.
Yeah,
God, that is...
Chung Loi.
If you're going to make a summoner name and you're going to play in this kind of level competition, make it easy to say. But now we're seeing the counter gank happen on into the mid lane. Definitely doing some nice pressure in that sense. Getting some stuff out from this Lissandra, who had to use ult to stay alive.
Yep. Yuki was almost able to come away with the kill there. But that was just executed so well by Augustana's bot lane. They had the Leona engage, and then almost right away the Camille came in. And Camille, yep, is going to have to flash that. Not a whole lot of way out of that, and it's good placement, honestly.
Yeah, good placement. Escapes with his life. A new base.
Yep.
A new base.
A new base. That sounds like it could be like a techno band. A new base, right?
Yeah. Except base being spelled B-A-S-S.
Yeah, he's got a name change again.
Name change. All right. So, First Blood heading on over to the Varus. Not a good sign, but doesn't get level 6 from it, which is convenient. But Golden Boy doing more damage to Mamiao. Now we're really seeing why Renekton's such a good pick here.
We definitely are. But it's just the early stages. And Mamiao's doing a good job with keeping this lane frozen at his tower. Yep. Right? Really making this Renekton risk every time he steps up. So, here we have it. Kind of... Ooh, Void very low. He's going to have to be careful. Spotted out by the Lissandra there. I don't think she's going to go for it, though, but that is not good because now so much pressure is given up across the map now that they know where our jungler is.
Most definitely. A lot of pings coming out saying, hey, he's right here. He's missing.
And he has no health.
and he's almost dead. But luckily he backs up instead, gets full health.
Yeah, you got to reset after being spotted like that just because what that does to the lanes, knowing that the jungler, not only is he in that position, but there's no way he could gank with that health.
Not at all.
He's going to reset and make sure that Augustana stays on their toes, which is really good. He's picking up his blue buff while he's at it. So far, though, lanes are looking quite smooth.
Another gank coming into the bot lane. Now the ultimate coming on out from the Camille. And now we
They
might
are
see
just
Great
going
Enigma go down, and it does. Wow.
They are just camping this bot lane after they saw what happened last game.
Yeah, might as well pitch a tent down there because it's going to be a long game for this bot lane.
Yeah, and that's kind of the strategy with Tom Kench lanes. You just try to kill the Tom Kench, right? Because the Tom Kench can save the Kai'Sa, but Tom Kench isn't going to be able to swallow himself at the end of the day.
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no. And, an early Dragon for Augustana there. Ooh, and they just find an opening onto Void. We'll see if he's able to get away.
Oh, and he does. He uses the flash to get away into the red.
And Tom Kench in an opportune location to find that.
Oof. That could have been absolutely deadly there.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. And we're seeing a lot of really great rotations. I mean, they're getting their bot lane ahead, and all it's been is just small little ganks to the bot lane. Stacking that CC, finding opportunities for Varus to pick up those kills. And now you'd think the bot lane's going to be playing quite a bit safer. And honestly, if you're thinking about it from the Hardrockers' perspective, if you want this enemy jungler camping any of the lanes, you'd almost want it to be bot lane because the Augustana's bot lane did terribly last game. So getting their bot lane ahead, I mean, it's not, who knows, it might not be that good of a decision by their jungler to do that. Just given how their performance was in the last game. I mean, do you really want your fed carries to be the ones that performed the worst in the previous game? So we'll see. We'll see if that investment pays off for Augustana.
Man, I'm hungry. Are you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a
You trying to get some food after this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
I'm really like.
No, you didn't have lunch today?
I didn't have lunch. I had coffee this morning. I slept a little bit and watched the LEC just to kind of take an easy morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's try to give some updates. I'm going to look at the conference and see if any matches have been reported. Okay. Oh, wow. A lot of... Okay, we can't read off all of these, but...
Let's check it out.
Go.
Oh, another team fight happening in mid. Yuki taking a lot of damage there. Oof.
Yeah, and another gank there from Camille came through.
Definitely the roam potential is there, so they're going to stick around mid. Now the Sejuani is going to be in the mid lane, trying to keep them zoned off this tower. And oh, wow.
Camille's taking a lot of damage there.
Holy crap. Oh, and there comes the Glacial Prison, and now, but not enough follow-up damage to get there, and the ultimate from Lissandra comes on out.
That would have been a huge pickup. But I think Lissandra would have been able to take down Void had he closed that gap.
So,
so I mean, Columbia College, former finalist, 2-0 over Park University.
And then Maryville University, 2-0 over
Pratt.
So,
and then
any other important ones?
Not really.
What about, is SDSU in your? No, North Dakota State.
We're the only school from South Dakota.
What about North Dakota?
Let's see. Okay, University of North Dakota. They haven't quite played yet, but they play the Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes, all right.
Community College.
Oh, and another
Miss
burst.
Tornado from Yuki.
Definitely not going in the favor here.
All right, let's go ahead and give an update on the professional scene.
Right now, it's 12 minutes into game 1. And let me just check the stats here. Impact 0-1. Licorice.
Oh, Team Liquid versus...
Team Liquid versus Cloud9.
Versus Cloud9, okay.
Right now, the stats, 0 towers, but 5-4 kills for Team Liquid. This was the most anticipated match for the LCS. And let's see here. They banned
and we just missed the kill there. Yuki picking up a solo kill, it looks like,
Way to go.
the Lissandra. And that's massive, honestly, because... Not only is Lissandra a hard champion to kill, right? Because she has a gap closer that she can escape with. She has her ultimate to heal up and added survivability. Yuki able to power through all of that, find himself a kill. So that's quite a big advantage. In the mid lane, we'll have to see if he's able to channel that to other lanes. Okay. Looks like Hardrockers are just ramping up. We also miss Void picking up that Rift Herald. So he has that added pressure. If he does decide to gank a lane, he can also release that Herald and start finding some damage onto these Tier 1 towers. Moving some stuff around in our production studio right now, you know. There we go. That's high production right there. Only the highest of productions have chairs to sit on. I don't know if that chair raises. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so a big team fight busting out here in the bottom lane. So far, 2-0, 3-0 in favor of Augustana.
And the Varus coming away with the triple kill there. That is really going to help. And
Once again, yeah, they were investing a lot into this bottom lane, and we'll have to see if it pays off. I mean, they teleport from Renekton, so now Mamio gets some solo time in that top lane. And it looks like Camille is going to start up the Dragon.
Yeah, that's the Ocean Drake, so some great mana regeneration coming on out for the Augustana. Is it the Vikings or the Knights? I don't know what their mascot is. Is it Vikings?
I think they are the Vikings. I'll find out.
You'll find out. Awesome. So now the Tier 1 tower in the bot lane has gone down. 1-5 kill score. And it right now, Augustana has just right over a 4,000.
Oh, they're the Augies.
The Augies.
Their mascot is a Viking.
All right.
I thought there's a college in Minneapolis called Augsburg. Can you have the same nickname as a different college? Because I'm pretty sure they're the Augies.
Yeah, because Colorado School of Mines, Hardrockers. Well, no, they're the...
No, they're the Ore Diggers.
Ore Diggers,
yeah, they're the Ore Diggers. But so far here, you know, Augustana finding a lot of kills in the bottom side of the map. And whether or not that's a good investment is yet to be determined. But here we have, spotted on a control ward. Okay, so now things picking up. Red buff going to go on over to Anubis there. And now the split push into effect, the golden boy there in the bottom lane.
And now we're seeing School of Mines Hardrockers really start the group up here as a 4-man.
And that does not... I think he was thinking that W would interrupt the Rift Herald channel, but it's not a stun. It's just it sits you in place.
It's now with the new update to the Rift Herald, when you're summoning it,
this was always.
I thought it was anytime you
where
took
if you
damage.
interrupt the cast.
Where if you take damage.
No, you can take damage. But if you get stunned, like a Taric stun.
Why was it every time I take damage and not stunned, I get interrupted last season? What the crap is this?
Hey, maybe that is a change. Maybe I need to be fact-checked.
Yeah, I would check on that.
All right.
Because I feel like every time I took damage summoning Rift Herald, that would be an interruption. I feel like that was what was happening. I wasn't stunned because it was like the most tilting thing ever. I would be so close, all of a sudden, damage, dead.
Yeah, I think it's just interrupted by CC. Or like actual stuns.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yep. Oh, and Anubis trying to push forward.
That could have been a huge error. But realizes, nope, I don't have my team backing up me. So, not risking it.
Yeah, not going to risk it there.
I mean, the Camille does not have any kills, but this Varus is 5-0. But now Void is taking so much damage.
Just crazy burst there. From 100% to around 20 in just one rotation of abilities. And didn't even ult.
This is not an AR ARF mode, ladies and
they got to be careful now. You do not want a champion like that getting too many kills on him.
By the way, AR ARF mode coming back in the next patch.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it was on PvE. It was awesome.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, some new changes to it. Liked them. Now Golden Boy taking more damage from this tower than he needs to.
Yeah, and
he's got to be
pretty
careful.
Low, yeah. Pretty
but
low
now,
just off the tower, giving Hardrockers a lot of pressure mid.
Yeah, but Mamiao on the Malphite. Too many M's in this game. Needs to be careful because there is a Camille right there.
All right, so Augustana, I feel like they're just kind of on autopilot here. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
I guess they are going to try to chunk down this tower, but they're
this
kind
is
of
working.
Yeah.
Oh, and a flash!
Great flash knock-up. Gets swallowed by the Tom Kench, so he will get out. But now the rest of the Hard Rockers have showed up in a great unstoppable force. That will be a double kill for Mamio. And they clean up, and they grab a 4-for-1 in the mid lane. Impressive, yeah. Kind of baited it out, and then all of a sudden Mamio out of nowhere.
Wow. Just an absolutely fantastic coordinated team fight.
Yeah, and
right
let's hear
there.
those bangers, guys.
Ooh, wow. Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. You could feel the impact when that Malphite just came in. It was like game over right there.
All right, that's a little optimistic.
No, that was good.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Literally, I have been on the other side of that play too many times just to go crap.
Just not like looking at your map and all of a sudden a Malphite.
Malphite there.
Bang. Oh, okay.
All right.
Didn't flash for it. Didn't flash for it though.
All right, cool, man. That's cool. I could do it better.
But yeah, let's take a look at the objectives though. So, Baron and Dragon on the map, and it looks like Augustana looking to pick up their 3rd Dragon here. That would be their 2nd Ocean, and they are just nuking it. No question about it. They pick that up, and what an Ocean Dragon does is increased mana regen and health regen. So
yeah, definitely.
The fact that they've stacked 2 of those.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, that last team fight, though, we got to recognize the fact that it almost evens up the gold. It's only a 300 gold advantage. No, it's even now.
Yeah, it's pretty dead even at this moment.
So it looked like a 0. It was at 0 for 33 to 33.4. So
yeah,
definitely good job by the Hard Rockers getting back into this match and evening up the score. They take out the Varus, who had a 600 gold bounty on him. So great job. They didn't get the ace, though, sadly.
Yeah, and all it's going to take is one team fight here, and then Hard Rockers might be able to pick up a Baron. Yeah, I don't think that's worth engaging off of.
No.
They got to be careful with these next fights. I mean, so much is at stake with each fight. You know, with Baron being so easy to grab. We just saw how fast Augustana was able to grab that last dragon. So Hard Rockers have to be calm and calculated here as we move into the 22nd minute of the game.
Must be calm, cool, and collected.
Calm, cool, and collected.
You like the way that? Like that way that works, right?
All
the 3 C's to play League of Legends. Calm, cool.
That has some sort of like English term, but a
Oh,
really good Malphite ult, but
actually, it's actually working now.
Renekton found his way. Oh, they just don't have the burst damage to really follow up, and now Yuki stuck in his wind wall, not able to get too much off, and that was just so close from Hard Rockers cleaning up there, but I think the Varus made the difference.
Most definitely.
Varus had a really good ult that locked up a lot of people.
I mean, it was a 2-for-1 there, so, I mean, not a bad trade for the side of Augustana, but, you know, not a bad trade either for Hard Rockers, because they didn't lose Kaisa, so.
Yeah, they didn't lose the Kaisa.
You know what, dude? This chair is so comfortable, I could sleep in it.
All right, so now School of Mines clearing out vision around this Baron buff. All right, so blue buff going on over to Void. And the game is now kind of settled down a little bit.
Yeah, I got to take a little break. You can't just constantly team fight it or ARAM it, so.
Yeah. Imagine every time you respawn, just running it down mid. Time to fight.
I mean, that's happened.
We'd like to imagine that, our varsity players a little bit more strategic than that.
Nah.
All right, so I mean, in terms of objectives, though, Augustana 4 towers to the Hardrockers 2. So edging out a little bit of an advantage there. And it even looks like they're starting to scale quite well. The Augustana is. I mean, the 7 kills on Varus is we saw it show up big in that last team fight. Had a really great ult, and then his Q is just doing so much damage. So they're going to have to be careful here with their next couple fights. Hopefully Hardrockers can find one that's favorable. All right, Augustana, great control around the Baron. Hardrockers not really looking to test their luck. Going to clear out that ward right there. But now, Augustana looking at that dragon. Wonder what this next dragon is going to be. I'm curious. Let's take a look. Another ocean.
Jeez.
So there is a world where Augustana could have 3 oceans. We'll have to see. Hopefully Hardrockers can prevent that, because the amount of sustain they'd get from 3 oceans, I mean, they could almost never have to recall. You just regen all your health and mana from those ocean dragons. Alright, so the gold lead, though, only 2,000 in Augustana's favor. Dragon now spawning. Alright. We'll have to see Hardrockers stepping forward. And it looks like they are going to go ahead and engage on the front line. And, oh, the Hardrockers are just stacked for the Varus to unload on. Now, kiting backwards, Augustana continuing to push forward, and it just didn't really seem like Hardrockers had a great strategy going into that fight.
No way to disengage it, no way to re-engage, and it just didn't fall in their favor. So an ace coming out for Augustana. Now they're going to look at this Baron, a 26-minute Baron.
Hardrockers just have to find a way to peel the Kaisa or the Yasuo. We'll have to see. Now they're going to have to wait for this Baron buff to expire or try to defend against it as best as possible.
This game seems very drawn out right now.
Yeah,
it's
definitely a slower paced game than the game 1.
Yeah. I do not like these kinds of games.
The 3rd Ocean Dragon going to be taken, and there can only be 3 of one Elemental Dragon, so we know for sure the next Elemental Drake will not be an Ocean.
Thank God.
Yeah. Imagine just getting like 5 oceans.
That'd be toxic.
You're just invincible.
This is why, if you are friends with me on League, in my thing I say Riot is a commie, because I can see them doing that. Silas, just Silas.
I don't know where you're really going with this.
Well, I always say Riot's a commie right now, just because of the weird changes that they're making.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm curious how what the process is like for Riot Games to like take an idea and then like implement it, whether it be like nerfing a champion, buffing a champion.
I mean, they're pro players are giving an excuse now to why Akali is broken right now.
Yeah.
If you watch the LEC and just watch how crazy Akali players are at that level, it's just they need to.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, at the professional level, a lot of champs can be made to look amazing. All right, so now Grey Enigma not going to be able to really defend that tier 2. Looks like Augustana is just comfortable with pushing forward. They have Baron enhanced minions. Will keep them a little bit safer.
Oh, it's snowing outside. Cool.
Yeah, it was snowing pretty well last night, actually, too.
Don't say those words.
In the greats.
Wyatt.
The beautiful snow.
Wyatt.
What? I
Don't
don't think we're expected to get too much snow.
No. Where are we at right now? The gold advantage has definitely just gone up.
Yeah, Augustana really is grabbing a hold of this game. It's going to be interesting to see if Hardrockers can really find much of anything. They just have so much peel on Augustana's side, right? They have so much to protect this Varus. Ooh, that is a very one-sided trade coming in for Golden Boy. But the farm numbers for the Hardrockers, I mean, they're looking pretty good. About 60 CS deficit in the top lane, but we're seeing pretty even numbers across the board in other lanes.
Ooh, and a nice ultimate coming in from the Malphite.
And will that be enough to find this kill onto the Renekton?
Yep, and it will. The wind whirl coming on out and taking out the Renekton. So
great. So the Hardrockers find a kill there. Will they be able to find much from that pressure is the question.
Well, a pick is a pick at this point. So
yeah, I mean, you gotta at this point just trying to crawl their way back in. And as you can see, Augustana complete control over the Hardrockers jungle in the bottom side of the map. So Hardrockers are going to want to look to, get some vision, see what's going on. But Augustana's vision control is looking quite well.
Lots of chatter from the Hardrocker team here at the esports facility.
So much going on here in this match. Okay. But the key is, as long as you can keep Lawrence alive, there's always a hope in the team fights. So Hardrocker Esports picking up the blue buff. Void going to grab that over. It's so hard for me to watch the match and then just to the left I can see it without the delay. No, I haven't been watching real time at all, guys. I haven't spoiled anything though.
Good man. Good man.
Good. We have you better get on your feet. Some exciting moments coming up here.
I got to relax though. Like me not eating today.
Are you diabetic?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just when I haven't eaten anything since probably 7 o'clock last night. So.
Oh wow.
And me being broke right now really doesn't help.
Okay, so
where are we at? So
looks like Augustana going to try to pull some bush cheese there, but
hey, the GA coming on out. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If you know me well enough, you'll know I will take GA on any champion I'm going to play from now on. Just how nice it is.
Like Syndra with GA.
Oh man!
Please tell me you don't do that.
I do not do that.
Well, back in the day, before I was still like a noob player, but I was playing Ashe because I was like an Ashe main when I first started playing.
Everyone was an Ashe main at some point.
Yeah, that's actually what you do tutorial with. But there was a Zed on the other team, and I thought the only way for me to survive was to build Zanyas. So I built a Zanya on Ashe. Good days. The good old days.
Wow.
Even I wasn't that stupid. You should have just built Guardian Angel.
I was like, yeah.
Or Quicksilver. That was back when QSS also got rid of Zed's Death Mark. That doesn't happen anymore. So you actually do have to build that.
That's when it was actually really, actual good use.
Yeah.
Now it's no longer that great. You can just get a GA or a Zonias.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but as some of you do know, I'm a Nocturne main. So, I think I have almost 100 games on Nocturne.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I just started playing him middle of last summer. So
that's awesome. All right, so here we have it. 5 dragons. That means if they get that Elder, it's going to be so strong. That can't be a thing.
That cannot be a thing. We cannot live in a world where you can get all 6 drakes.
Yeah.
With 3 ocean drakes.
But here we have it. We could have a team fight coming out here. It looks like Camille's going to jump in, try to find an early play. Wow, she is getting bursted down. doesn't necessarily find the one-shot she was looking for.
But
Hardrockers
Boyd picks it up the kill, and now a shutdown from the Oswald.
And now it's just a fiasco
Oh
here
my lord.
in the Dragon Pit. All eyes on Lawrence. Will he be able to stay alive? The main damage source from Hardrocker Esports, and it looks like he's going to dump out more damage. And they take down Golden Boy.
And Tom Kench survives with 1 health. Oh my god, and now they're going to get onto the Baron. Elder Drake is going to be up here soon. And oh my god, the Hardrockers claw back.
They find a way, and they find it. And it was more of off the back of Anubis's. He dived. His team wasn't anywhere near.
No, he tried to get onto Lawrence, and that did not work well at
blew
all.
The stopwatch. It was not going to happen for him, and there we have it. The tides have changed. And Baron buff with Baron enhanced minions now on Hardrocker Esports side. And a pause coming through to come upon us.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, the pause is almost done. 3, 2, 1,
go.
and we're back.
Finally.
Oh,
wow. Good
there we
job.
go.
All right, so now we are going back in. We're seeing the lanes. Oh, the screen leg. Thanks, Riot.
Every single leg. Wow, Riot Games.
Wow,
okay, so
Riot Productions.
we're back from the pause. Now let's try to put ourselves in the mindset of Augustana. Okay, one of our players has mouse issues. You know, I'm already kind of nervous about that if I'm Augustana's player. You know, School of Mines, they just got the Baron. Okay, if I'm Augustana, I'm not liking the fact of that. So I feel like if I'm truly an Augustana player, I'm going to be trying to force a fight here.
Force that fight.
You got to make up for lost time. Make up for that lost pause time. And what better way than to bush cheese? Augustana, in the pixel bush, will it pay off is the question. Now, Hardrockers now parading down the mid lane, going to force Augustana to rotate. Oh,
hello.
Gray Enigma, he has the intel. He peeked around the side. He saw that Augustana was there, and he's like, okay, Hardrockers, push mid. They're going to push mid. Baron buff, Baron enhanced minions. Now it's do or die time. Renekton pops ult right away, not playing games. Camille going in straight onto Yuki, but now all chaos is erupted. Malphite ult onto 3 in the backline, but this Renekton, look at that health bar. But now, where's Lawrence? All eyes on Lawrence. Double kill for Lawrence. He's just starting to completely shred them. Now, finish off the Leona. 4 alive for Hardrocker Esports so far. 4v1, and all they have to do is push down this mid lane and grab the Nexus.
And now the ace coming out. Long death timers. Renekton is the sole survivor for Augustana University, and the School of Mines Hardrockers have clawed back. They did not let this go, and this was the biggest C9 I have ever seen in League of Legends.
Yeah, this is an insane comeback out of Hardrocker Esports, and now Renekton, one last-ditch effort to try to pull out a magnificent 4v1. He finds the kill onto one of them, but it won't be enough. Hardrocker Esports going to do it in fashion, and they're going to close out their season opener in 2-0 fashion.
And 2-0, they win their first match of the year. Congratulations to the Hardrockers winning their first match in the Collegiate League of Legends Division 1. This was big.
We're on the board.
Finally.
That is insane. Picking up the win over Augustana. The energy is ecstatic here. Let's look at them.
Just look at them.
Look how happy
Way
they
to go, boys.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah,
way to do
won.
it. Don't check the camera, man.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to.
Don't do that to those viewers.
Add effects.
Add effects. Well,
they did it. They pulled off the win. Hardrocker Esports 2-0 over Augustana.
2-0.
And you saw it here, and you'll be able to rewatch it in our archived VODs.
So I'm going to grab some people to interview.
Sure.
So
grab them, send them on over.